Virginia Woolf, a short story collection, an introduction. Volume 2. Adeline Virginia Woolf was born on the 25th of January, 1882, in South Kensington, in London. Although lauded as a founder of modernist writing, with such classics as Orlando, Mrs. Dalloway, and To the Lighthouse, and of course many classic short stories, her background is filled with elements of tragedy that she somehow overcame to become such a revered writer. Her mother died when she was 13, her half-sister Stella 2 years later, and with it, her first of several nervous breakdowns. Appallingly, it was later found that 3 of her half-brothers had sexually abused her, so darkness must have seemed ever present. She began writing professionally at age 20, but her father's death 2 years later brought a complete mental collapse, and she was briefly institutionalised. Somehow she found within herself a literary career, and with it great innovations in writing. She was a pioneer of stream of consciousness. Her tight circle of friends were the founders of the Bloomsbury Group, a movement whose legacy still influences across the arts and society in many ways to this day. Whilst the dark periods continued to interrupt her emotional state, her rate of work never ceased. Until on 28th of January 1941, Woolf put on her overcoat, filled up its pockets with stones, and walked into the River Ouse in Lewes, East Sussex, and drowned herself. Her body was not recovered until the 18th of April. She was 59. She left behind a note which read in part, "Dearest, I feel certain that I'm going mad again. I feel we can't go through another of those terrible times. And I shan't recover this time. I begin to hear voices and I can't concentrate. So I'm doing what seems the best thing to do."
The Legacy by Virginia Woolf. For Sissy Miller. Gilbert Clarendon, taking up the pearl brooch that lay among a litter of rings and brooches on a little table in his wife's drawing-room, read the inscription, "For Sissy Miller, with my love." It was like Angela to have remembered even Sissy Miller, her secretary, yet how strange it was, Gilbert Clarendon thought once more, that she had left everything in such order. A little gift of some sort for every one of her friends. It was as if she had foreseen her death. Yet she had been in perfect health when she left the house that morning, 6 weeks ago, when she stepped off the curb in Piccadilly and the car had killed her. He was waiting for Sissy Miller. He had asked her to come. He owed her, he felt, after all the years she had been with them, this token of consideration. Yes, he went on as he sat there waiting, it was strange that Angela had left everything in such order. Every friend had been left some little token of her affection. Every ring, every necklace, every little Chinese box, she had a passion for little boxes, had a name on it. And each had some memory for him. This he had given her. This, the enamelled dolphin with the ruby eyes, she had pounced upon one day in a back street in Venice. He could remember her little cry of delight. To him, of course, she had left nothing in particular, unless it were her diary. 15 little volumes bound in green leather stood behind him on her writing table. Ever since they were married she had kept a diary. Some of their very few, he could not call them quarrels, say tiffs, had been about that diary. When he came in and found her writing, she always shut it, or put her hand over it. "No, no, no," he could hear her say, "after I'm dead, perhaps." So she had left it him as her legacy. It was
Sample complete. Ready to continue?